Day 10 since first contact. There has been no response from Doctor. Confirmed the trigger event for the anomaly. 14 days left until the event, when it will reach Earth.
I got the data. Please receipt.
You're still there.
Of course. I'm a professional. It only took a few minutes to align my orbit and escape again.
It's been a week.
Control. I detect wormholes nearby in all directions. Space-time is being ripped to shreds. I think I can use them.
Oh, this is very cool.
First jump was a success.
You're back.
My readings say I'm somewhere beyond Neptune.
You traveled 50,000 kilometers in a few days.
A second.
It's an unbelievable distortion of space-time.
And this is just the beginning. As the black hole expands, the time dilation will only get worse.
Oh no! You've been watching Gunbuster. Been analyzing the data you sent yesterday and...
The time dilation will get worse. Thankfully, I've had plenty of practice with dilation. Making me the ideal time traveler.
Is that... Oh, that's very good, actually.
I can see Ganymede.
Hello, I've good news, Doctor. The source of the positron entanglement is Earth.
Good thing I was already headed that way.
Yeah, really. Found something in the data you sent that might tell us more about the trigger. Seems to be an image of some kind.
An image? Is it of use?
I don't understand it yet, but I'll find out more.
I love the synths in this soundtrack.
Yeah, me too.
Boop, boop,
Boop.
Ooh.
Do you want to read your line or just kind of leave it on the screen?
Right, gotta go again. Bye.
By the way, my name...
Is McHugh.
$12,000
12,000 kilometers from Mars.
Sorry. Cassiopeia, I made a breakthrough. Found more evidence of the original positron annihilation that caused the anomaly. The trigger event. It hasn't happened yet. It affects are rippling back in time.
Then we can stop it. Do you know what we have to do?
Not yet. I'm still decoding this image. I'm more than ever that's the key. I've narrowed the event's future location to Ireland. It's not far. I'll send you my location and contact. Call me as soon as you arrive. By then, we'll have less than a day left.
Then I'll see you soon, Control.
About that, my name.
Jumping.
My name is McHugh. You can call me Mac, for short. See you soon, Cassiopeia.
Got it. Don't be late, Mac. And put the kettle on.
I love that someone in space be like, put the kettle on, I'll be home soon.
Yeah, put the kettle on. I'll be there shortly. I don't know how shortly. Time dilation.
I love that, though. It's such... Oh.
I woke up comfy. Light came in through the roof. There was something heavy on my legs.
It was my legs.
I was still wearing last night's clothes, even the shoes. Oh god, is everyone still downstairs? 6 a.m. December 22nd, the back of Beyond. Was this someone's arm?
Aww.
Yay!
Yay! Comf. That's how one says comfy. Comf.
Chance? Hey, you're on top of me.
Hey.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Get off me, you Egypt.
Okay, we know that one.
This is probably the closest I've been to anyone except my mom.
That's a weird thing, you know? All right, hold on. Cassio,
that's a really weird thing to say.
I realize you're going to 0 to 100 in a moment here, but that's like high up on the list of things that are weird to say.
Hey, are you still asleep?
I was dreaming about us.
I dreamt about aliens.
So, I know we probably shouldn't leave it till after Christmas, but I've been thinking.
What?
So, we'll need to find a flat first, right?
Chance, what are you talking about?
Moving to Dublin together, obviously.
We were kind of out of it last night.
But we are going to Dublin, right?
You're serious? We're not going anywhere. You're like 18, 19?
19, I'm mature.
I can't take care of you, Shans. I can barely look after myself.
I want to look after you.
Slow down a second.
Cassio, it's hard for me to say this, but I have to. I think I like you.
Shock face. What?
Shock alarm. Ah!
Get off, Jesus.
Don't you want to kiss me?
I don't want to kiss anyone right now.
I really like you, Cassio.
I got that.
I told you things I've never told anyone else.
I didn't ask you to.
You made me realize things about myself. I see myself in you.
I have no idea who you think I am. My life is falling apart right now. You don't want to be me.
All the more reason to leave. Move off this island and everything will be great.
I don't even know if I have anything in Dublin to go back to. The PhD is gone. And your parents will be worried sick.
Who are you to talk to me about worrying parents?
I can't handle this.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Please, Cassio, stop, please, Cassio! Cassio, Cassio? Cassio, come back! Okay, that's also a rookie mistake there. Doing the big confession after everyone was on weed the night before. That's... Maybe want to, like, suss things out a bit more before, yeah. Oh. Going to space?
Go to space.
Space?
Space.
Going to space. Nope, there it be.
Hello.
Wait, our eraser's almost gone.
Oh, fuck.
Has it been getting shorter this entire time and I just haven't noticed?
I bet it has.
Hello there, Cassio.
Ah, hi, Maggie.
Isn't the frost beautiful?
Cold, though.
The wind is fierce, too.
Yeah.
So I'd be surprised to see you so early, especially after your big night out in Castle Bar. That music and Craig.
I didn't sleep very well.
Well, there's nothing like looking at the sea to calm a restless mind.
That's why I'm out here every day looking at the sea.
It's terrible leaving every September when I taught in Castle Bar. What's wrong, Pat? Is it your mom? I don't mean to pry, only Colum said...
It's a lot of things.
Whatever it is, it's smaller than you think. These things always are. We'll go home for Christmas and it'll be forgotten like that. Colum and his dad are like cats and dogs, but doesn't he see them every year?
I don't think so.
What was that?
Colin doesn't go home. He was with Jack last year. They had a frozen pizza. This year we'll have a chicken, though.
You're joking. He didn't say that. Christmas dinner in that rotten house? The state of it, it must be freezing.
And damp, too.
You just can't live like that. It's a disgrace. The roof will be gone before you know.
It kinda is, bits of it.
You could come to me. I'd love some company at Christmas.
I think they're more comfortable being themselves.
What do you mean?
You know, around you they can't just be open with each other.
Oh, but, I mean, you keep things like that private. That's just how it's done. We all have our own crosses.
We have a nice chicken anyway, and Jack is making jelly.
It was bringing it out in the open that caused all his troubles.
That's an awful thing to say. Asking him to hide who he is, if he even could. Sorry. I should go.
No, you're right.
He does care about you. And, like, he definitely appreciates you taking him in after Mr. O'Malley kicked him out.
Hope he knows I care about him, too. He used to say I was a bit queer. Say all kinds of things.
People are mean. Hold on to the good ones. Colum, Jack.
I could never hold on to anyone. Kept thinking there must be one good man out there, but there never was one for me. My father told me my only hope was to become a nun and get an education.
Were you? You don't look like a nun.
Almost. I hid from everyone, but I couldn't hide from God. Myself and Colum are more alike than I want to admit. I have to get a bigger goose.
What?
Tell Colum you're all coming to me for Christmas, and you're moving out of that place. I have a spare room and a lovely, comfy couch.
Big,
No odds or buts.
comfy couch.
It'll be a best Christmas going. We'll figure out the rest all on Stephen's Day.
St. Stephen's Day is a national holiday on the 26th of December. You might also hear it called Boxing Day, but this is more associated with English people. It's often seen as the truly relaxing day since it doesn't involve cooking, opening presents, or any of the other high-energy activities of Christmas.
Honestly, a day off after Christmas is not a bad idea.
Yeah, it takes 2 whole days to get through Christmas, so you need the extra day.
It doesn't. You can either say Christmas is the 1 day or it's like the, 12 or 13 days. I'll accept
Or
that answer.
it's 2 days long.
It's not 2 days long. Stop this. That seems like a good offer, actually. I mean, she's a little rough around the edges, but she's got the right spirit. What was it?
Perhaps
that GIF? She's a little confused, but she's got the right spirit.
And perhaps implied to have been gay also,
Yes.
and never figured out how to deal with it. I met Colin when I got back. Chance had left, took all his stuff too. I didn't want to talk.
If you're gonna take one thing away from this, never just up and, like, do that to someone.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't work like that IRL. People have feelings that are complicated that they need to work through, and you can't spring something huge like that on someone and expect them to not react poorly.
There was someone on my couch, so I lay on the floor.
Well, I'm in.
Things to remember about Shans. Ishan Shans Lavelle. 1. He gets on best with his brother Neil. They play football in the garden sometimes when the weather's good. Age 18, 19, did his leaving last summer. 2. Bought his guitar with some cash from working in the chip shop. Oh, I missed the likes. Likes. Music, reading, music, science fiction, Manchester, music, his mom's cooking, music.
Nice.
Dislikes. A kill, talking about himself, smelly fish, black pudding. He's never been to India. He doesn't even really know his relatives there. He wants to go sometime, though. 4. His favorite writer is Arthur C. Clarke. I'm going to make him read At Swim Two Birds and he'll love it.
I've never heard of that.
Neither have I. 5. He is terrible at lying. My favorite thing about him, he taps his fingers on any nearby surface, hammering out little tunes.
Oh. How about this time? Yeah.
22nd December. Things changed so quickly, before you're ready at all. Colin was upset and Jack was furious. He said the Banshee are finished because of me. Jance told him he's done. I wanted to hide in the attic, but it was raining. Everyone from the party cleared out. Someone called the guards on us, a noise complaint. We have 24 hours to get out. Big house is done. Maggie is coming back tomorrow to get our stuff. 23rd. Maggie drove up to the house this morning in her old banger. You'll catch a death staying there any longer. It was kind of nice being scolded with kindness. We bundled all our stuff into her car, but there wasn't enough space for us to sit. So myself, Colin, and Jack had to walk. It was a very silent journey across the kill. We played dusty board games by the fire and we all warmed up a little. Maggie finally realized I wasn't always a girl, and she was very nice. I suppose no one ever expects it. Jack even kind of apologized for being upset at me. Maggie's cottage only has 2 bedrooms, so I'm on the couch again. It's a small one, but she has cozy woolen blankets. I like it.
Nope. 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 That's a very long one. The RNG was not my favor for that poll. But yeah, our eraser's almost gone.
Yeah. Maggie O'Malley. Age 63. I felt bad asking, but she just laughed. Likes tea, Viennese whirls, trad music, painting, the Legion of Mary. My favorite thing about her, the way she prepares tea. She uses loose leaf and she's really careful with it.
I can't wait till I'm old and just have to focus on making tea all day. That sounds great.
Yeah. There's a lot of art in her house. Apparently she's popular with the artists who live around here. 2. She learned Irish from her grandmother, who didn't speak any English. Her grandmother left the cottage when she died. Left her the cottage when she died.
Left her
That sentence made so much less sense until I reread it. It's like, she left it when she died? Don't most people? 3. She taught English and geography. Dislikes: cold weather, drunk people, licorice, Mary Two Names from down in the village.
Oh.
4. Before I knew her as columns aunt, I knew her as one of the readers in Mass. She still does it. 5. She has a lovely soft singing voice, not just at Mass. She gets called on to sing whenever there's a session going in the pub.
Old lady drinkers. I love it.
24th. After my first hot shower in weeks, I helped Colin prepare for tomorrow's dinner. I was hoping I'd get to talk to him about what happened with Shan's, but I just couldn't. In the evening, we went to the pub for a Christmas Eve pint. I wondered what I'd do if I saw Shan's, but he wasn't there. Fergal was, though.
Keep forgetting the drinking age isn't fucking 21 in the rest of the goddamn world.
I wasn't expecting it, but through the crowd our eyes met. It felt like a punch in the gut. I drank my diluted blackcurrant quietly and didn't look that way again. As we were leaving, he pushed an envelope into my hand. I wasn't going to give this to you.
Why is he like this? Why does he keep trying to reach out when he's just being an asshole? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Dear child, the post office is closed now. This is the last letter to be delivered. Fergal and I both worked off our feet with the rush of cards. I know that feeling. I recognize so many of the names. Young people you were in school with, too. All gone. Some of them in Dublin, some in the States or Canada or Australia. I'm glad you didn't go that far away, but you're not home either. It made me think. I've heard things. I understand you're not who I thought you were, but I can't believe it. This seems so sudden. There were no signs. You never told me you were unhappy. I'm sorry if all of this is my fault. I must have raised you wrong. People do say it's bad for your child to be tied to your apron, but I just cared so much for you.
God, sorry. I need... This is like... Oh. I feel like I'm taking psychic damage reading this.
It's okay if you like men or dress funny or whatever it is. Oh. The world is changing. I won't get mad. Not on Christmas. But I'm worried about you, that's all. You're making life difficult for yourself. I just don't know where you'll end up. And if you could keep it quiet, sure, what you do on your own time is your own business. No one else should mind.
Oh.
I'll see you soon and we'll talk at last. I've been making mince pies. I made as much dough and filling as I normally do, but it took much longer than I thought without you. Silly old me. There are so many. Fergal won't finish them by himself.
Ma'am. I can't... The thing is, it's like precision guided to deal like max, but also it's got like... Maybe she could come around to it. Like there's like just hints of some there's just enough hints of self-reflection in it that I don't want to completely dismiss her, but still, like, so much of it is just like, ugh, come on.
It's fine if you like men or dress funny or whatever. I won't get mad at the moment.
It's like the thing, like, yeah, it's my eraser's almost gone.
There was so much snow.
I do like snow when it's outside.
Yeah.
Less so when it's on the
inside snow.
Inside snow is no good. Also known as dander.
I wasn't sleeping. There was so much snow. I couldn't stop thinking about Mom's letter.
It bothers me that, like, part of it's in the snow and part of it's in the background, and that's a great touch, actually.
So I was awake at 2 in the morning when it started.
Oh. Oh. Zoop. Oh, sleepy Cassio.
The gentle hissing as it hit the window finally helped me doze. The snow goes.
Oh, this is my new screensaver.
There's a reason snow and snake start with snow.
Right. That's my new screensaver. Just kind of slowly scrolling Sleepy Cassio.
Tessellated Sleepy Cassio.
Oh my god!
Jack woke me up early, eager for presents. Colum came in behind me with a cup of tea. 8:20, December 25th. Extraterrestrial.
Super terrestrial. Very, very terrestrial.
We were all ushered into Maggie's living room with our cups in hand.
Aww.
I didn't have any presents for anyone.
Yeah.
But everyone was so nice. Maggie gave me an unopened box of makeup. Colum joked about it being the one he gave her last year. I was delighted to have it passed on.
Aww.
I wonder if Virgil or Mom had anything for me. Soon enough, it was time for Mass. Maggie was very kind about none of us coming to Mass, so kind it was obvious she was really disappointed.
Yeah, but, you know.
I'd never missed Mass on Christmas before. This didn't feel like Christmas. All I could think about was the letter and Mom. I decided to go home. It was easier to just go than to keep chewing on it. Cassio, you don't have to.
Probably not, but, you know. Give her a bit more resolution since she's clearly on the mind.
If you want to go, do. Just don't feel like you've no choice.
That's a better way of putting it.
Family isn't only the one you're born into.
Aww. Another good takeaway.
And you feel like more of a sister than any of my actual sisters. Don't forget that.
Aww. The snow, the wind sounds, and the... Wait, aren't they going to be at Mass? Aren't they going to be at Mass? What do you...
Maybe it's later in the day. Maybe we sat there thinking a long time.
Oh, having a good think. One of my favorite pastimes.
The turkey is delicious, Mom.
Thanks.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Would you pass some more gravy? It's so good. How was Max?
Oh, lovely. I gather you didn't make it.
It was hard to get there in the weather.
Was it the weather that made you avoid us for the last few weeks?
No, it was this shit.
Jesus! Like, okay, no, take a fucking hint, lady. Peace gave a very nice sermon about the importance of family.
Oh, were there many kids?
Of course, they came out and told us everything they learned about the nativity. Why we must look after the needy.
Margaret O'Malley was looking after myself and Colin for the last few days. She was very kind.
She's a strange one, all right, taking in other people's children. I love the distance at the dinner table. Yeah.
The elongated table. Can I have some more sprouts, thanks?
I see the defensive option you're going for, Cassio. It's not gonna work.
Is there anything on the TV for Christmas?
Oh yeah, they're showing that movie you were in.
What are you talking about?
E.T., of course. Though they made you a lot less ugly for the TV. You did love E.T. when we went with your dad. For months afterwards, he used to spend all day drawing the cutest pictures of people in space. I had one on the fridge for years. You never put up any of my art, ma'am.
Because you never drew anything, Fergal. Shut your gob.
Shouting? That's not very ladylike.
Jesus, Fergal, what is your problem?
My problem? You abandoned your mother and left her worried sick for weeks. Show up out of the blue and dressed like that? Come now, Fergal, remember the story of the prodigal son?
Is that all you're gonna say to him? I didn't come home to be ridiculed.
I hope you came home to apologize.
Give you an apology if I can get some too.
Stop, let's just enjoy the dinner. I was peeling spuds all week and I'm just glad we got here together. Do we need to do spuds?
Yeah. Another word for potatoes.
Okay.
Now you see why it's been hard to talk.
It's even harder to listen to this crap. Oh, that's even harder to listen to this crap.
Come on.
Just don't understand, pet.
Why do you need to understand? Can't you just accept me?
What me are you talking about? The one I've known for 23 years or the one I've known for 2 weeks?
It's the same
Holy
me.
shit. Okay, stop making it about you. God, I was not. Ah.
It was a patron pick. What did you expect?
Why do our patrons like to make us play games that are so fucking angsty? Oh,
And I want you to know me better.
God.
I want us to be in each other's lives.
Are you threatening to leave again? Ho 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 ho. I don't think you understand this, lady.
I need some air.
Good call, Cassio. Can't run away forever. Pet, come back. You know what? She gave it the shot.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. I think you're good now, Cassio.
The air I needed was 2 kilometers away in the snow.
Heading back to the big house, huh?
I really needed specifically air with this much mold. And it was cold air and damp air, but it was quiet air.
Yeah, I feel you. That's not good.
I don't know, maybe it is good.
Maybe. Right over Dublin. Or not over Dublin.
Over...
Achill.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Well, this doesn't look... That looks very different.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Every time now. Every time.
Back in 26th, back in the big house. There was a strange burning smell when I turned on the light in the kitchen this morning. It's falling apart, but houses don't fall apart all at once. They do it slowly, piece by piece, room by room. The electricity isn't safe, and I don't want to light the fire. I don't want anyone to know I'm here.
Yeah, fair enough.
The colors in that scene were really good.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, this game has been fantastic with its color, but, like, definitely there was some... Whew. Oh! We're back from space. We're back from the space.
27th. Shan's walked past the house today, headed for Keene Beach. He didn't see me. Our conversations are wriggling through my skin.
I guess those wounds, they won't heal. Okay, I'm sorry for that one. I'm sorry.
At about 4:30, there was a knock. I blew out the candles and buried myself under a blanket.
Really giving me the bad RNG with the, Are you in there? It was around town as you lot got out. The guards were coming and scampered. But then Eve told me you hadn't seen it at old Miss O'Malley's house. They turned you away? What the fuck is your problem? I like this very post-rock kind of build here. 'Cause no one really wants a weirdo like you around. Mama's worried sick about you. Can't believe she still cares. I think she'd have given up on you by now. I have. Really?
Wow!
You're the one that keeps coming back to us and trying to initiate these conversations. What are you trying to get out of it if you've given up on us, huh?
Smug self-satisfaction? I don't know.
Hello?
Hello. It's so good to hear your...
You've reached the voicemail.
Damn it.
McHugh, please leave a message with your name and...
Damn it.
I love the idea. That's such a great picture. Getting out with the spacesuit, having your helmet on the ground in the...
Vodafone booth.
That's such a great...
Where are you?
If you'd like to talk about my accountancy services, ring.
What? Is this a joke? You're an accountant.
Hello?
Pick up. Pick up. Tell me how to fix this. I don't know where to go.
Your name and number and I'll get back to you.
Except you haven't, Mac. I trusted you.
Hello?
You've known for weeks when I would arrive, and now I can count the time we have left in hours.
You reached the voicemail of...
I have nowhere and no one left. There's no one on Earth who even knows who I am. No NASA to whisk me away. No, not even an accountant from Mayo. There's some sheep in a field while a black hole devours the Earth. At least I can witness the end of everything under a nice clear sky.
Hello?
"28. I woke up coughing this morning. Hope I'm not coming down with a dose of something. I saw Shans through the window this morning again. I had to do something. So I walked out into the wind and down onto the beach. Shans!
Cassio?
Hey, so, how are things?
Oh, fine, you know, same old. What are you doing here? Thought you were with Coleman, Jack, and Duggart now. Jesus, you look awful.
It's complicated.
Of course it is.
I was with them, then I was back home, and now I'm not.
Yeah, you always seem to make things complicated and weird.
I'm sorry, Shans. I was surprised. But we can fix everything. We can go get Colum and Jack and put the band back together. We can just be friends
The
again.
band was a dream. It was never going to happen.
But you were so good.
Did nothing all summer and then played a single gig in a community hall.
Where's this coming from? What happened to you?
It's just reality.
What about Dublin? What about Manchester? India?
Don't be stupid. Herring off without money will only have me crying home on the phone anyway.
It means to act without thinking, specifically if the person is going somewhere to do it, or just running off at the speed of a hare.
Fair enough.
God, you're like a different person. I don't even know you.
When I went home, I found out how people talked about the lot of us. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. I liked you, but that's not me.
Wow, you hear yourself?
No idea what it's like. I'm already an outsider in Arkhill. I don't belong anywhere. I can't.
That's why we have to look out for each other.
I just want to be normal, Cassio, and I'll never be normal with you.
Oh! Help, I'm entering a black hole of emotion.
Oh. Won't you come? Cassiopeia! Thanks for waiting. I made some tea for you. I put the kettle on. Thought you might be a bit dehydrated from space.
You're an accountant?
Ah, yeah. Also a bit of an astronomy geek.
Oh god.
Picked up your signals.
Did you not tell someone important?
Ah, well, I wanted to, but no one listened. And I had to do something.
Thanks. Thanks, Matt.
It's nice to meet you. For real. Shorter than I pictured.
What do we do now, then?
Source of radiation is on the far side of Akel Island. It's a bus coming soon.
We're waiting on a bus to save the world.
It's usually on time, and we can sit up on the front. There's something about that, about just
They'll
standing...
even let you take your spacesuit helmet on.
Oh.
What?
What?
29th. It's so cold. I should light a fire. But even if I wanted to, there's no fuel. I'd have to break a chair or something. Getting by with blankets and hot tea. At least the kettle works. Maggie, Colum, and Jack came, but I don't want to bother anyone.
Yeah.
My chest feels tight and my body hurts. I can't stop coughing, and every time my head spins.
Cassio? Cassio. Come out, pet. You can't live in there. It's not safe. Shan's told us, Cassio. We know you're in there. I'm sorry things didn't work out with your mom, pet. Cassio, it's like I told you. We're family. Please come out. It's ridiculous. Are you sure she's really here? Not even a fire going. You should call the guards. Something really bad could have happened. It's ridiculous. She's probably left for Dublin. Two of you waste so much time on her. She doesn't even appreciate half of it. That's enough, Jack. Come on. Waiting on the bus to save the world. Waiting for the bus to save the world.
How did you know where to go?
It's the image I retrieved from the black hole data. Had an address on the back.
I hope you're right. It's getting dark out there. I see. 30th. The guards came back and Fergal with them. Oh, there we go. 30th. The guards came back and Fergal with them. I almost called out, but I knew better.
Fergal, this place is a wreck. I don't think there's anyone here. I know there is! I heard movement and I saw lights last night. Can't be wasting time like this. The big search is starting soon. For all we know, we'll find the body on the coastline. Searching this place will only take 5 minutes. I don't want to break the door down and find an empty house. Nuns would have my neck. Tell you what, I'll come back tomorrow after dark with PJs. We'll see what we see. Someone in there, I'll get them out.
I'm scared. I'm starving. I feel so sick I'm gonna die. Are you sure this is the right place?
It's the only thing we got.
Okay, pass the image to me and I'll put it through the letterbox.
She has it, but black hole is still here. It's growing.
Who is she? Can she stop the trigger event?
I don't know if she can, but it's in her hands now. God help us.
Hey, Mac. If Earth survives this, do you want to see the rest of the universe with me? December 31st, the anomaly. I have to go somewhere. I can barely move. It's so cold. I'll burn the book.
Oh no. So that's what this is, burning the book that...
Oh.
This music.
Yeah.
God, I love the art in this game so much. Like, I know I haven't spoken much about it, but it's so effective. Oh, that's Ireland.
And now it's space. And now the acid base kicks in. Oh yeah. This makes me want to pause the game and do a weird squiggly dance for a bit.
I don't think this is the time for weird squiggle dance. I think this is the time for black holes. I guess we didn't stop the event.
I don't know, maybe we did. Evil Cassio, what you gonna do?
I don't think she's evil. Although I do appreciate the memes. The controller's vibrating heavily now, too. I know that's something that doesn't come through on the recording, but...
What if it did?
I don't know how you convey that
What
in,
if-
like, a video format.
No, what if YouTube had Rumble?
What would it be rumbling?
Or whatever, your computer, your mouse. Haptic feedback for YouTube.
Time doesn't exist in a black hole.
Every moment,
I'll get to it.
crushed together, past and present and future in one endless scream.
Oh, that's us. I'm like, what is that block? Oh, that's us.
No way to change anything. No way to move. Our little artist. No way to escape. Oh God, you're really lost. Dublin, that university has changed you. You let it. The two of you waste so much time on her. I just want to be normal, Cassio, and I'll never be normal with you. You are the biggest freak around, that's for sure.
And our eraser is almost gone now. God. Oh. Hit us. It's a whole lot of us.
Tessellated all across the screen.
God damn it. Wait,
pencil.
now it's a pencil.
Everything's okay.
I doubt that, but I appreciate the words.
Everything's okay. Everything's
Oh God,
okay.
that's really
Everything's
disconcerting.
okay.
How you start below there and you think, oh, it's just gonna be no, no, oh no, friend. Oh no.
That's a lot of everything's to be okay.
Yeah, it is. What's happening?
Oh, there's a big E.
E.
E, 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 E.
E. E. E. E. E.
Everything's okay.
Is it now? Oh, that period. Oh, I get it.
Everything's okay. You poor thing, you're burning up. It's okay, everything will be okay. Your mommy's here now, love. I've got you, dear. I've got you, Cassio.
Oh.
Everyone is here.
Yay, even Jack mellowed out some good.
Shans came back.
Thank you, Shans. Jack, you're on thin ice. But I'll allow it. So what do you want to bet over the past couple days that they've been over, that a lot of them have been over at our mam's house being like, okay, so
I need
real
to
quick,
explain some things to you.
we're gonna need to,
Yeah.
this is gonna take a little while.
Do you have like a chalkboard? Like,
Just
Aww.
Aw.
Zooms out the window to show Fergal standing off in the distance, scowling.
Just malding in the distance. Oh my gosh. Do I draw here? Nope, I don't draw here.
This book belongs to 10 years since the event. The world has started to stabilize. What? Oh, Christ.
Communication between towns and cities and even countries are commonplace again. There are no computers, but there's a demand for accountants again.
Mac makes a reasonable living doing the workbooks for local businesses around the West Coast.
Oh,
He's setting up a desk plant on his new cubicle desk when he hears the familiar roar of a spaceship outside. Cassiopeia.
tidy.
Yeah. He finishes tidying first. He wants to impress her. with his neatness. He straightens his tie and heads outside. He straightens his tie and heads.
Many of them.
Long time no see, Cassiopeia says, grinning. Her skin seems to have been tanned purple by some strange cosmic star. It's only been a year, Max says, but I'm sure for you, it's been many more. They both laugh. As he looks at her, Max's chest gets uncomfortably tight. He missed her. He missed her. He wasn't sure if it was the conversations about space and science he missed, or her personality. I have some great stories for you, Cassiopeia says. I'll tell you about them in the ship. What? Max stares at her. Aren't you coming? She says, surprised. I came back for you, like we said. He doesn't know how to answer. I can't, Max says at last.
Self-deprecating?
I'd only slow you down. Cassiopeia stares at him, then nods. Mac? Yeah, Cassiopeia? Whenever you're ready, call me. I'll be there. I'll come get you.
Oh.
Oh! See you next year.
Space cowboy.
January 5th, 1994. I've been awake for a few days, eating turkey leftovers, drinking cups of tea, and sleeping. I'm finally able to write without my hand shaking. Sure. Today is the first day I feel myself again. Colin comes around a lot, every day since I was found. Jack comes too, but he doesn't stay. Yesterday Colin brought cake from Maggie, and today he brings me a new journal. He found the remains of the old one in the big house. I'm excited to start over. It was almost full anyway. I haven't seen Shan's, but Colin says he's asking for me. Do we visit? Do we say hi? I don't know.
I feel like at a minimum we have some
Yeah.
unresolved stuff we need to talk
Yeah.
out with him, whether or not that, no matter how that ends up,
True.
you know.
I say he can come and visit. We're all still awkward with each other. Jack and Colin, too. I think everyone feels all of those things.
All of these things at once. Probably heard.
Yeah.
I think that's...
Jack's cooking apology rashers.
And that's the best kind.
Soon I'll be well enough to climb Krohan with them again.
I'm getting better at not writing in weird messes.
December 31st, 2018.
Oh! That's near now.
Oh.
It won't let me pick happiness. I'm trying to pick happiness,
Oh.
and it literally will not let me. I don't know if that's just a controller thing or what, but it literally will not let me pick happiness.
The older I get, the more I like myself. I find I care less and less what other people think of me, and more for my own opinion. And these days, I'm so much more comfortable in my own skin.
Oh, we get to... Oh, I like that. Sassy?
Hey!
Hey.
I like those eyes.
Oh, these ones? Oh!
Giving you the side eye. Oh, what mouths do we got? Blep.
Blep.
What other options, though? We gotta see them all.
Oh. I like the oh.
I like the oh mouth.
I like the oh.
Oh.
I like that hair.
I like that one because it's definitely like 80s anime haircut.
Yeah.
Like didn't one of the ladies from Dirty Pair have that haircut?
Yeah.
Or something like that. I can't remember if it's Dirty Pair.
I might have a type, okay? What do you call it? A type, but for hair. Ooh, I like the gray. Aw. Yeah. Like there was an option. Come now.
Beeline for the glasses.
Come now. Oh, comfy?
Comfy?
Comfy.
But several of these look comfy. All of these look quite comfy, really.
That's true. I like
do
comfy with
appreciate
layers,
comfy.
though.
Yeah.
What color comfy do you want? I just realized, no, I'm kind of...
You're kind of what?
Never mind. That's something to examine later on. Aww.
I like the one with the C there.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey. Bold choice putting the character creator at the end of the game.
Right? Oh my gosh.
That was awesome.
That was a great game. Oh my gosh. There is just... we've played our... we've played a fair share of trans coming out and growing up stories.
Oh, hey, Two Mellow worked on this.
Two Mellow worked on... Oh, hey, cool. I know who that is. But this was definitely quite enjoyable.
Yeah.
I really love the mechanic of having to erase things away.
Yeah, and then the pivotal moment happens and you have to write stuff back.
Yeah. I feel like, despite being on the Switch might not be the best way to play this game. Because some of like the erasing mechanics and writing down words and stuff are a bit hindered by having a controller instead of just like mouse for free movement.
I don't know, I bet it would still feel weird on mouse.
Maybe. But that said, like the auto erase button was helpful. I really love the music.
Yeah.
Looks like some of it was High Cost of Living.
High Cost of Living was an actual song, so I can have that on my iPod.
There you go. I mean, that's what we all wanted, right? Oh man, I very much enjoyed that. I know, someday I think I will finally get tired of... I will finally exhaust myself on, playing, like, melancholy trans games, you know what I mean? I mean, I love them today, and it says a lot that so many trans creators feel the need to write stories like this, because it's very reflective of, like, this particular generation of trans folk and how they've grown up.
Yeah.
Like, myself included. I am very much among that number.
Yeah.
But dang. Sometimes I want to play a euphoric game. Looking at you, patrons. Because, I mean, that said, this is still a phenomenal game. Like, I feel like I can't emphasize that enough. This has been... I mean, you put a post-rock, like, soundtrack in a game and you're gonna get me.
You put acid bass in it. I cannot like it.
Yep. And, like, I did love all the artwork and how very...
Hey, they use Google Noto Sans.
Oh, nice.
And Liberation Serif.
You are such a fucking font nerd.
Open source fonts.
Get the fuck out. Thank you so much, DREAMFEEL. And Annapurna Interactive. So Annapurna published it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you now. That makes sense. Oh, we gotta erase this too, huh? Their big shiny new eraser? Aww.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for having us.
That was a beautiful game.
That really was a beautiful game. Like, I feel like saying it's beautiful doesn't really capture all of it. Like, it was beautiful in ways that are very hard to describe sometimes.
Wait, what happens now?
Wait, there's more?
What happens now?
And there's a glossary.
The glossary will probably be the glossary that we saw as we were playing.
Gotta get all the tips while you're playing the VN.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's got a timeline! What the fuck?
Okay.
Let's see what happens then.
I thought we were done.
But we weren't.
We're not done. Strap in and strap on, everyone. 1994, May, that seems to be the earliest. Let's do that.
May 15th, 1994. Jan's directions lead me to a bar in Galway, and then up the stairs to a tiny room. I can't imagine it fits more than 30 people. The new band don't even have a name yet, but he was really excited for me to come on the phone.
Aww. Where are we coming with a friend?
I don't know.
Or by myself?
I don't know.
By myself.
Okay. I'm a little nervous coming by myself, but I want to hang out with Shans again. The music is so different to what the band she played. It's heavy, but kind of funky. And I find myself dancing without a thought.
Aww.
As I said, I was alone.
Yep.
Shans comes over. He has a little gold hoop in one ear. He's full of confidence. He's on a high after playing guitar. We're full of talk for hours. He's excited about doing an audio production course in September, but first, he's gonna go to New Delhi for the summer with Tara. They're gonna visit some relatives they've never met. Aunts, uncles, cousins of cousins.
Aww. Oh.
Do you have somewhere to stay tonight? My couch is always open.
What do we think?
Oh.
You have to make a decision one of these times.
I have. I have made decisions on some of these. Tell them in the comments. Tell everyone.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I haven't slept on a couch in a while. This place is small, but it has a lot of posters. And a few plants, too. When it's time to say goodbye, I...
Hug?
Yeah.
I think he gets a hug.
I give him a huge hug.
Oh, look at that!
Chance. They're my best friend.
We've been
through so much together. It's because trying to not put it over the picture, isn't it? They know me better than anyone else ever will.
Aww.
All right.
Gotta do more. Let's do Maggie. Oh, this is 98. I skipped ahead. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It doesn't matter, I'm sure. Saturday, 27th June, 1998.
Whoa.
We just about make the 6 p.m. train to Castlebar before it leaves. Colin will be on the lash for the rest of the day.
Out drinking.
It's probably fine. And that's not my thing. So I'm escorting Maggie back to Akil to make sure she gets home safe. I want to make sure she knows we're grateful. She came all the way to Dublin for Pride to support myself and Colum.
Aww.
I don't think she expected the welcome she got. Everyone wanted to march alongside the warm, cuddly granny. She was the center of attention all day. Maggie is still absolutely glowing as she reclines in her seat and unwraps the tuna mayo sandwiches she made us this morning. She asks me what I enjoyed most. Her sign.
Her sign? Okay.
Her waving the placard she made this morning. Be nice to the gays.
Oh, that's so good.
She mentions the gay Seeley a couple nights before. You don't know what a Seeley is?
I don't.
Well, now you do.
An event where people dance to traditional Irish music in groups moving across the floor together in large patterns. Often specific songs that have specific dances associated with them.
My old band used to do Seeleys.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
My old
Your
one.
old band.
From ages ago, when I was a teen.
Oh, my gosh.
I had strange hobbies.
Yeah, it's like music.
Apparently. Strange hobbies, like, specifically that. I haven't danced like that in years. Maggie thinks for a minute, takes off her glasses and polishes them, and sets them back on her nose.
Oh, gosh darn it. I guess we're waiting in the corner now.
When I was young,
My father.
she said, it's to find if it's over there, right? She says all of a sudden. It's gonna do that every time.
I know. I'm committed now.
I'm gonna die. I knew a German woman, Hilda. She was nice. She taught in my school for a few years. She loved a good Seeley. Hilda told me about the parties they used to have in Berlin. She couldn't be herself in Ireland, and I was terribly sad when she left. Thank you. She would have loved this week. I want to comfort her.
Times have changed?
Perhaps so. I'm glad things have changed. I like to think about the generations being born today. I'll make sure they have it even better. She thanks me and mentions the weather. Outside, the landscape, something rolls past, green and green and green, under a cloud-speckled sky.
Oh.
In the city, the changing seasons always seems very sudden. Some people might consider Maggie's life to be a sad story, but I admire her. If I get old and stay half as kind and generous and willing to take in lost youth as she is, I'll be very happy.
Aww.
Yeah.
All right.
August 8th, 1994. Mom and I drive down to Kiel, the site of the long curving beach underneath the Minoan Cliffs.
Oh.
Minoan Cliffs, the cliffs overlooking Kiel Beach on a
Fair
hill.
enough.
Always makes me feel nice. It took a lot of wheedling to get Mom to even think about joining me for a swim. And now that she's here, she's having second thoughts. The water's grand. It's not cold at all when you're in. I lie.
Nice.
She shrieks when the waves wash past her. I keep encouraging her, and finally, after a few tentative minutes and one final scream, she gets down. I let myself go and let the waves throw me around. I taste the salt water in my mouth and gasp for breath and enjoy being alive. And most of all, I enjoy sharing it with Mom. The water's cold, but the wind is worse. So, wrapped in towels, we dry as best we can and head to
It's poetry.
Niles Bar for some tummy-warming chips. Tara is working and waves at me. I'm going to be teaching a class in September. I tell Mom. A tutorial class.
I'll pay you back.
Oh, maybe we think. I wouldn't be here without you. It means so much. Thank you. I'm just glad you're happy, she says. If being yourself makes you happy, then that's all I want for you. Aww.
Aw.
I love you, Mom. I reach out and clasp her hand. Thanks for being here. Mom. Mom and I love each other. We've had our fights and our struggles, but love has always won out. These days, we can even say it out loud.
I'm so good at journaling. Look at how great I am at journaling. Oh.
Is this future stuff?
This is 1990X.
Year 1, 6 months after the event. Dark matter storms have ceased and the black hole radiation has diminished. Cassiopeia has been searching along the west coast for parts that could be used to create a small spaceship. The humans left alive are scattered across the land, panicked and sometimes dangerous, so Cassiopeia keeps to herself.
It is good.
It's good for thinking. Everything is so different now. It has been hypothesized that black holes are the seeds of new universes. Cassiopeia can't be sure. Her opinion changes from day to day.
Branching universes.
Did 100 unlikely futures separate and branch out, blooming like a wild garden? As Cassiopeia sits alone by a campfire one night in June, she spots someone watching her from the bushes. She stops playing with her makeshift radio and says hello. As they approach, Cassiopeia is struck by a smooth criminal, by their face. They're so young. Hardly more than a kid, but so tired too. What's your name? Cassiopeia says. Anu. She tosses them a can of beans and a blanket, and they eat quietly and hungrily. Over the next few months, Anu and Cassiopeia become inseparable. They make a good
I probably could have fit that in the corner. I probably could have fit. I didn't know. I did. Listen, I'm doing my best here.
The last missing piece is fuel. It takes months, but one day Anu sees something shining on a beach. Cassiopeia runs to them. Her heart fills with...
Anticipation?
Sure. Anticipation. Her heart fills with anticipation, the opposite of cipation.
There you go.
It only takes a few more days to have the ship ready to leave Earth. Anu has gotten quiet again. I guess you'll be leaving now, they say. Looking down at the ground. Yep, Cassiopeia says. We're leaving as soon as I've done my last safety checks. There's room for 2 if you want to come. Their eyes light up, and Cassiopeia sees them really smile for the first time. Four years since the event, Cassiopeia drops down out of the atmosphere above Akko with the latest load of supplies. She has been coming regularly to help the communities rebuild, and to help them build protections against the wild things that have grown up in the vacuum the anomaly left behind.
Oh,
That's cool.
Oh, so many tentacles.
As she approaches Kiel Post Office, the sea is swarming around it, teeming with tentacled horrors slamming against the tiny building. There's a gun firing desperately through its window.
Homing missiles!
Cassiopeia's ship fires the last quantum homing missiles, once she is kept in reserve. The flames spread from tentacle to tentacle.
Take that, tentacles. Shoot.
The sea recedes, taking its terrible horrors with it, and Cassiopeia lands immediately. She rushes inside and finds Breege McHugh holding her shotgun in her hand, looking tired, but very much alive. "Well, you're a sight for sore eyes," Breege exclaims, and hugs Cassiopeia tight.
Hey, I didn't mess it up that time.
Breege puts on the kettle and they sit down to catch up. "Sometimes I don't know how we keep going," Breege says. "It's all we can do to hold this place together, since the event." Do not think about the event.
I was trying not to say it.
There'll be good days soon, even if it doesn't feel like it. I believe in you. Breege sighs and looks down at the table, at the heap of half-woven crosses she was making, before the terrifying interruption. "You still make them?" Cassiopeia asks. "Every year. It's almost February now. I give them out around the villages for people to hang up. Tradition is important. Maybe someday soon they'll start calling you St. Bridget," Cassiopeia says, and smiles. Does it just automatically put the words in a good place?
No.
But what if it does? Before she leaves, she gives Breege a little token. One extra thing she squeezed into the cargo hold. An encyclopedia by a rebel anti-authority publisher about distant stars and strange evolving worlds, so she can know that people all around the galaxy exist and thrive. "6 years after the event, Cassiopeia should have known better than to take risks in authority space. But here she is with an airlock staring her in the face, and her final moments closing in all too quickly."
Ooh, lost shipment. Yeah, I like where this is going.
She thinks of her last undelivered shipment, the supplies lost. Hopefully Earth is doing much better these days. The bone-freezing cold of space hits her face, and she closes her eyes. And then warmth. She opens her eyes again and finds herself in the hold of an old Harris freighter, 2 elderly women staring at her. Where am I? Welcome to the CS Ackle Sound. I'm Space Pirate Mags O'Malley, the one and only. And this is Captain Hildegard. That's awesome! We've been tracking the Authority for a few days.
Oh.
What happened to you, kid?
Oh, I like that.
Cassiopeia tells them her story while they grin at each other. "We'll take you as far as Cronus," O'Malley says. "Then you can figure the rest of it out yourself." Put over there? Yeah!
I love it.
Cassiopeia's eyes light up. "Come with me," she says. "The Authority will be after all of us now. Don't worry about us," Captain Hilda laughs. "We're old, all right, but we're the most experienced space dogs you'll find in any corner of the galaxy."
Space truckers, huh?
Space Pirate Mags interrupts. "There's something we're forgetting. I've set the ship to warp. For now, we're safe as houses. So let's go make a cup of space tea for you."
Why
It's just like regular tea,
but
it's space.
I was like, why do they call it space
Why
tea
we lamb?
specifically?
"You must be parched." The space tea.
Space tea. It's like a regular tea, but tea from the space. Let's start with 2012.
Yeah. September 19th, 2012. Fergal's baby, Siva. Kiva?
I think it's Kiva. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I do know.
Kiva is a lot cuter than I expected. I think she resembles Valerie, but no one else sees it. Valerie is a mousy Donegal woman. She wears a lot of makeup and complains about it. I think she'd look great without it too, but I don't dare say it. The two of us find it hard to make conversation at the best of times. The christening is uneventful despite all the fuss beforehand. Mom was furious that Fergal wouldn't make me godmother, but I just wanted her to stop bringing it up. I'm not very holy anyway.
Full of holes. Tons of holes. Very holy.
At the dinner in the hotel, everyone is friendlier than I was worried about. Almost all the chat is around the upcoming All-Ireland final between Mayo and Donegal, and whether Mayo can lift their Sam Maguire curse. This is a reference to an old urban legend that Mayo, the county Achill is in, can't win the National Gaelic Football League until all the members of the 1951 team are dead. As of May 2020, the legend still hasn't been proven false. The local Fine Gael councillor drops by.
Okay.
Local politician from a party called Fine Gael, a neoliberal center-right party.
Cool.
Drops by the hotel to say hello to Fergal's smug delight.
You don't even get a fully drawn face, Fergal. Babies!
During the Celtic Tiger, Fergal brought the post office shop with a terrifying loan, and despite Achill getting quieter every year, he's got by. Common name for the boom period in the Irish economy from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s. I'm proud of him.
Aw.
Mum mentions my book, and sure isn't it as good as a baby. I'm not sure she means it or if she's even read it. She falls asleep in the car as I drive us home. Mom. Admiration.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more I admire Mom. She did the best she could with a very difficult situation, and if she wasn't perfect, well, isn't that just the same for all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
Jack.
What's Jack up to these days?
October 11th, 2014. I'm on the tube, on my way to give a public lecture in the science hall, when I see him, standing on the far side of a very full cabin by the door, in a tan coat. Jack. It takes me a long moment to put it together in my head, and by the time I realize he's hopped off. He's well kept, handsome even. He's been living well. I get off at Oxford Circus and jog to get to my lecture. I'm already cutting it close. I return to my hotel after an evening of black holes and event horizons.
Nice. I wonder if there were any revelations in the...
On my laptop, I look Jack up online and find him.
Add friend?
Yeah.
Add friend!
Even though it's been years, he seems so familiar. How's she cutting, Jack? I lie in the bed with the lamps off. Streetlights peek through the curtains. I can't sleep as waves of feeling wash over me. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Jack. What happened to Colin and Jack? When Colin and Jack broke up, I was devastated. It was only years later that I could look back and see the cracks in their relationship.
What's next?
How's Call? Oh, how's Maggie doing? December 2015, 2014. December 25th, 2014.
I was gonna say,
Maggie comes over to myself and Mom for Christmas dinner this year. Fergal is with his wife, and Colum is away visiting friends. Tradition.
Oh, sorry.
Tradition. I'm happy to come home. It's been too long. Just the three girls, Mom says. Daw.
Aw, relaxing.
Yeah. I find the quiet atmosphere relaxing. After dinner, I cozy up in front of the fire with a book and Christmas pudding. Fergal comes by in the afternoon, and everything gets a bit more hectic with baby Kiva. So I bring Maggie home, and she invites me in for a last drop of tea. I tell her it was lovely to have her. She should come again next year. And she sighs. I don't think there'll be a next year, lamb, she says with a laugh. Not if the doctor's right. Oh,
I don't know what to...
I don't say either. Does Colum know? Not yet. I wanted him to have a nice Christmas with his new fella. Chris, he's a nice lad. She looks out the window. The one thing I want to do is preserve all my old photos. It would be such a shame to lose them. I tell her about how I can digitize them, and she loves the idea. We open all the presses to find every last album she has. That night I start to look through them. There must be 1,000. My favorite is...
Tiny Maggie!
Tiny Maggie.
Tiny Maggie!
Maggie is a little girl in her school uniform, grinning at the camera. Maggie. Maggie sometimes jokes that she lived more in the last 20 years of her life than she did in the first 60. In a funny way, it makes me glad that we met that December, and that she was able to break out of her shell.
Aww. All right.
June 13th, 2015. This evening, there's a variety show of trans performers and artists.
Is that the first time in the entire game that they used the word trans?
Yeah.
Over 3 hours. Nice.
The walls of the small cafe are covered in art. The place looks amazing. I'm helping Sarah set up in the late afternoon and carefully carrying a big stack of plastic chairs over loose cables when Anu walks in. In between excited conversations, we barely have the place ready in time. We don't get to hang out with each other as much these days. A couple of hours later, and the place is buzzing. The audience of a wide mix of people, some dressed to the nines and some shrinking in the corner. I see Anu's wife when she comes in with the kids, and go over to say hi and watch beside her. When it's Anu's turn, they perform a spoken piece about coming out as non-binary, and their name changing, from Ishan to Shans to Anu. I understand now! Okay.
In the back of my head, I was like,
I hadn't put that together.
It hadn't really...
And I was like, why do we suddenly meet this new character all the way to the epilogue?
That's why.
A name I take as my heritage, a gift from my lineage. Unlike me, they're okay with being called Shans by very old friends, or Da by their own kids, but Anu is what feels right. My heart is so happy to see how they've grown since we've known each other.
Ah! I love how
the kids are like,
ugh, enough of this shit.
Can we go home so I can play Fortnite? At the end, their three kids scramble up on stage, and the four of them perform a song together. They're good, of course. Anu has been playing music and singing with them since they were tiny. But I think it's their combined sweetness that hits the crowd most of all. Nice look.
That is a great look.
That is a look.
That is a great look.
Anu. I'm proud of the person they've become. They've struggled against discrimination and fought hard to find their own identity, but they're still generous and compassionate and brilliant.
Last one.
May 22nd, 2016. Colin and myself were doing last-minute wedding preparations in Maggie's old cottage. He's been renting it out for the past few summers.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Since he saw the big house renovated into a posh B&B. We spend the day making sure the cottage is spotless before Chris's parents arrive. I'm sure Sean will make it. You asked him in person. You both want to make things better. Just before we leave, Colin places a box of chocolates in the bedroom. Chris loves surprises, and hopefully his parents do as well. Colin has always fallen for spontaneous people, and when I tell him, he smiles. He says Chris is... good at keeping him on his toes. We wanted to have our wedding today, Colin says, in celebration of the referendum last year, but it was booked out everywhere. He asks me if I will ever marry.
Marriage is a sham. Marriage is a sham, but also yes. Yeah. Oh man, that actually sums up our feelings too, I think.
Absolutely.
I know
marriage is a sham, but it's a sham with tax benefits.
I remember around the time we were getting married, I was like, ugh, marriage is just another fucking cis-normative heterosexual codification of relationships.
But
also,
it means I get health care. It means I get health care. He never misses a chance to remind me how I postpone marrying Sam every year.
Oh wait, we have a significant other.
We burst out laughing. He tells me I never change and pats me on the head with a rolled up wedding brochure. Oh. Colin puts too little value on his own happiness, and too much value on the happiness of those around him. Thank God Chris is able to see when he's wearing himself thin for other people.
Aw, from that distance you can't tell all the ways I messed up the text.
I love this little epilogue thing. It's really good.
Me too. Oh, I love it so much. Wait, resume?
Resume?
There's more?
Does it just sit here and play this song for a bit?
I found the pause menu. Yeah.
Hey, it is the same.
It is the glossary, yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we did it. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Holy crap.
What a good game.
That was a really, really great game, actually. I am so glad we had the chance to play it. And
me too.
Oh, it's really sweet. I liked the epilogue, too. I thought that was a very good way to kind of like tie up a couple loose ends.
Yeah.
You know, just to be like put a little bow on it, you know? Oh.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.